Okay, in the last lecture, we have studied about the sort example. So now, today we are going to see practice set 3.1. The first exercise which is there in your textbook. Now here, we will see the first one. The first example is 2468. In this, which of the following sequences are AP? If they are AP, find the common difference between the two. That we have to see. Now see here, we will write the first term. T1 is 2, T2 is 4, T3 is 6 and T4 is 8. That is what is given over here. Now here, we will find out first what is the common difference. T2 minus T1. 4 minus 2 is 2. T3 minus T2. 6 minus 4 is 2. T4 minus T3. 8 minus 6 is 2. Now what you have observed is common difference between the two consecutive term is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. So what you will write here, or I told you when I have explained, you can write in two ways. Now in the previous example we have seen that we will be writing the difference between the two consecutive term is constant, therefore the given sequence is an AP. Now here I am writing, this way also you can represent T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T4 minus T3. T4 minus T3 is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. And what is the common difference? So, common difference D is equal to 2. This is how we have to do. Now we will go for the second question, that is 2 5 upon 2 3 7 upon 2. Okay, again T1 is 2, T2 is 5 upon 2, T3 is 3 and T4 is 7 upon 2. Now here again we will find out T2 minus T1. T2 is 5 upon 2 minus 2. Now when nothing is there at the denominator, we will consider as 1. Now we will make the denominator same. So now 5 I will write as it is. Now here I will multiply by 2. 2 2s are 4. So what I will get here? 1 upon 2. Now we will find out T3 minus T2. T3 is 3 minus 5 upon 2. Now again here 3 minus 5 upon 2. Now again what we will do here? We will make the denominator same. Here we will consider as 1. We will multiply by 2. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 5. So again what I got here? 1 upon 2. Now T4 minus T3. Now T4 is 7 upon 2 minus T3 is 3. Now see here again the denominator is 1. We will make 2. 7 minus 3 2s are 6. So 1 upon 2. Now here what you have observed? Half, half, half. Again the D is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. So what you will write here? The common difference between the two consecutive term is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. And the common difference D is equal to half. Now whenever you will solve this type of sum, always you have to write down the answer, because in the board examination the marks are allotted for reporting the final answer. How much marks the question may be. Even if it is a 1 mark question, the half mark is allotted for your reporting the answer. Now we will go for the third question, which is there. Third one is minus 10 minus 6 minus 2 like that. Okay. Now we will write down T1. T1 is minus 10. T2 is minus 6. T3 is minus 2. T4 is 2. Okay. Now we will find out T2 minus T1. Minus 6 minus T1 is minus 10. minus 6. Minus minus will become plus. So what answer you got here? Plus 4. Now we will find out T3 minus T2. Now T3 is minus 2 and T2 is minus 6. So minus 6. Correct? So minus 2 plus 6, that is 4. Then we will find out T4 minus T3. Now T4 is 2 minus and T3 is minus 2. Now again minus minus will become plus. So 4. So again here what you have observed is the common difference or the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an equation. And here what we have to write down, the common difference D is equal to 4. What you will write? The common difference D is equal to 4. Now we will go for the fourth one. Okay, that is little different question is there, the fourth one. Now have you understood this, how we have to go about? Now the fourth one is in the decimal form. If you see your sum in the textbook, it is in the decimal form. You have learned that how to minus it, how the subtraction of that. But be careful when you are solving such type of sum. 4.3, then 0.33, then 0.333. Okay. Now T1 and then the terms are there. T1 is your 0.3. T2 is your 0.33. T3 is your 0.333. Now we will find out T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1, that is 0.33 minus 0.3. Now see, if you don't know how to do it, you can do at the side 0.33 minus 0.3. Now 3 as it is, 3 minus 3 is 0, this is 0. So what you got, T2 minus T1 is 0.03. Now we will find out T3 minus T2. Now again, T3 is 0.333 minus 0.33. This also you can do here. This you are subtracting, okay? So what answer you got here? 0.003. Now here, what you have observed? The common difference between the two consecutive terms is not constant. Okay, so as it is not constant, so we will not be able to write the value of D. So what answer you will write? Again here, the common difference between two consecutive terms is not constant. Okay, so question doesn't arise for value of B. Have you understood how to do the subtraction? Because this is different sum. So be careful when you are solving such type of sums. This you can do at the back side of your paper also when you are solving if the question comes in the paper. Now we will go for the next question, the fifth one. Fifth one we will see. See the fifth one. Fifth one is 0, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. Okay. Now here T1 is 0, T2 is minus 4, T3 is minus 8 and T4 is minus 12. Now here T2 minus T1, minus 4 minus 0, minus 4. T3 minus T2, minus 8 minus of minus 4. So minus 8 plus 4 minus 4. T4 minus T3, that is minus 12 minus of minus 8. Minus 12 plus 8 minus 4. Here the common difference between the two consecutive term is constant. So what you will write here, this way also you can write T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T4 minus T3 is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP and the common difference D is equal to minus 4. For the sixth example, sixth one is 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5. Now here, again what we will do here, T1 is 1 upon 5, T2 is 1 upon 5 and T3 is 1 upon 5. Now we will find out T2 minus T1. That is 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. What your answer you will get? 0, because if you do it solid like that, denominator is 5, 1 minus 1. So what answer you will get? 0. Now we will do T3 minus T2. T3 is 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. So again you will get the answer 0. Now that means what? What you have observed here, the common difference between the two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. So this you can write in this way also. T1 minus T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP and the common difference D is equal to common difference D is equal to 0. Now again I want to just tell you that when I have explained you the value of T, the common difference, that time I told you that D can be either positive, negative or 0. So in this sum, the value of D is 0. And that when the value of D is 0, you are getting the same number. Okay, repetition of a number. This is the example of that where you get the value of D is 0. Okay, now we will go for the next one. This is also something different example. The question which is there in your exercise is, be careful when you are solving such type of sum. As I told you for the decimal one and this also. Now see here, seventh one, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. So this is what is an sequence is given and we have to check whether it is an AP or not. It's very simple. T1 is equal to 3. T2 is equal to 3 plus root 2. T3 is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2. T4 is equal to 3 plus 3 root 2. Now we will find out T2 minus T1. That is 3 plus root 2 minus 3. Now see, you have seen this. You have to bring the like terms together and then you can add and subtract. Now here, this is the whole number and this is in the square root. So I am bringing this like terms together. Plus root 2. Now 3 will get cancelled. What answer I will get here? Root 2. Now we will find out T3 minus T2. Now here, T3 is what here? 3 plus 2 root 2. Okay, minus. Now what is T2 here? 3 plus root 2. Now why I put the bracket? Because the two numbers are there. It is, and when you open the bracket, the sign will change. And if you do like that, your mistakes will not be there. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3. Now again plus minus minus root 2. Now again what I will do here? I will bring the like terms together. So 3 minus 3 plus 2 root 2 minus root 2. Now see here root 2 is there. That means here it is understood that it is a one root is there. 1 is multiplied. It is understood. Okay. So 3 minus 3 again it is 0. You will get now root 2 that is okay. But 2 minus 1 or otherwise I can tell you like that also. See, if I take root 2 common, what I will get? 2 minus 1 into root 2. This way also you can solve. So 0 plus 1 root 2. That means what answer I got here again? Root 2. Now we will see the T4 minus T3. Now here T4 is what? 3 plus 3 root 2 minus. Now what is T3 over here? 3 plus 2 root 2. Now 3 plus 3 root 2. Again minus sign is there outside the bracket. So when you open the bracket the sign will change. So minus 3 minus 2 root 2. Okay. Now again I am bringing the like terms together. 3 minus 3. These are the same. Then plus 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. Okay. Now here what you will see? 3 minus 3 is 0. Now here I can take out root 2 common. If I take root 2 common, what I will get? 3 minus 2. So 0 plus root 2 as it is. 3 minus 2 is 1. So what answer I got over here is root 2. So not to worry by looking at the example. It is very simple. Now here what you have observed? The common difference between the two consecutive term is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. And so that statement you write down. I am not writing here, but you have to write down. The common difference between the two consecutive term is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. And the common difference D is equal to root 2. Have you understood this sum? Very simple it is. Only be careful when you are doing the subtraction. Now, we will go. The last sum of this exercise is last sum of this first question, that is 8th one, 127, 132, 137. Okay. Now here T1 is equal to 127, T2 is 132, T3 is 137. Now we will find out again T2 minus T1. 132 minus 127. How much you will get over here? 5. Correct? Now we will see T3 minus T2. 137 minus 132. Again it is 5. So here also the common difference, or I can write here T1 minus T2 is equal to T3 minus T2. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. Correct? Given sequence is an AP and the common difference D is equal to 5. That we have seen over here. Now see one example which I have solved where I have taken plus 1 upon 5. Now I will be showing you the same example with minus 1 upon 5. What answer you are getting? See here. One more example you can add it over here as, see in the fifth example I have taken, not fifth, the sixth example, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5 plus. So you can add, now I am taking minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5. What answer you will get over here? That we will see. Now see here, again I am taking T1 as minus 1 upon 5, T2 as minus 1 upon 5. This is the previous one which I have taken, there I have taken plus 1 upon 5. Now here I am taking minus 1 upon 5. T2 minus T1. That is minus 1 upon 5 minus T1 is minus 1 upon 5. Okay. So minus 1 upon 5. Correct. Plus minus I am getting the same. So what minus will become plus. So again 5 minus 1 plus 1. What answer I will get here? 0. T3 minus T2. That is minus 1 upon 5 minus of minus 1 upon 5. So minus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 is again 0. So what you got here? Again I am telling you the same thing. D is constant, that is 0. Therefore the given sequence is an AP and D is equal to 0. Now, okay, have you understood this? Now we will go for the second question. Okay, now we will go for the second question. 3.1 said second question. Write an AP whose first term is A and common difference is D in each of the following. Now we will go for the first one, where A value is equal to 10 and D is equal to 5. Now A, as I told you, T1 is equal to 10. Now what you have to find out? We have to find out the 3 or 4 terms in this, as it is not mentioned in the question. So minimum 4 to 5 terms you need to find out. We will find out 4 terms. Okay. So now here T1 is equal to 10. Now T2, how I will find out? T1 plus D. T1 is 10. D is 5. So 15. T3 is equal to T2 plus D. 5 plus 5. 20. T4 is equal to T3 plus D. 20 plus 5. 25. So how you will write the answer? 10, 15. 10 is the first term. 10, 15, 20, 25 is required AP. Now we will go for second one. A is equal to -3, D is equal to 0. Now here also you can observe where the D value is given. See here it is positive. Here D is 0. Now here A is equal to T1 is equal to -3. Now T2, T1 plus D. T1 is here -3. D is 0. So -3. Then T3, T2 plus D. Here T2 is -3. What is D here? 0. So -3. Then T4, T3 plus D. T3 is your -3 plus 0. So -3. So what answer you will get here? Now say T1 is -3. Then you will write -3, -3, -3, -3. So it is the repetition of a number. Okay. Have you understood this two term where A value is given and D is given? You can find out and the next term of an AP or the first 4 terms of an AP. Now we will go for the third one in this question. Third question we will see. Now see the third one. The third one is A is equal to 7 and -7. A is -7 and B is equal to half. Now see, when B is in the fraction, be careful when you are adding or subtracting whatever is there. Okay. Now see, A, T1 is your -7. Correct? And D is your half. Now some students they might do half as take as 0.5. That is also easy, but the decimal addition subtraction is also little bit tedious. If you know correctly, any method you can follow. Okay. Now T2. T2 is equal to T1 plus D. Now what is T1 here? -7 and D is your half. Now I am taking half here. Same sum I can give you with the 0.5 also. If you want, I will give in that way also. How to do it? Both the ways how you will solve. T1 plus D -7 plus half. Okay. So now here it is understood that 1 is there. So now again the same procedure. I am making denominator same. So -14 plus 1. So -13 upon 2. T3. T2 plus D. -13 upon 2 plus D is half. Now here the denominator is same. So -13 plus 1. -12 upon 2. So what answer I got here? -6. T4 is equal to T3 plus D. That is -6 plus half. Here it is understood as 1. Okay. So 2. So what I will get here? -12 plus 1. So -11 upon 2. Now what answer I will write here? Minus 7, that is the first term. Then minus 13 upon 2. Then minus 6, minus 11 upon 2 is the required AP. Now the same sum you can solve it as A is equal to minus 7 and D is equal to half. You can take it as 0.5 in the decimal form. Then A is equal to T1 is equal to minus 7. Then T2 is equal to T1 plus D minus 7 plus 0.5. Now here actually that means what you are subtracting 7 minus 0.5. What you will get? 6.5. And that too also minus 6.5. Correct? And here also if you see T2, if you divide 13 by 2, you will get the same thing. 2 6 are 12. 1 you will get decimal point will be, and then 2 5s are 10. So minus 6.5. Now you will find out T3. T2 plus D, that is minus 6.5 plus 0.5. So what answer you will get? Minus 6. If you can compare here, T3 is minus 6. Here also you are getting T3 as minus 6. Then you see T4. T4 is equal to T3 plus D. That is minus 6 plus 0.5. So you will get minus 5.5. Now here also if you see 11.2. If you divide 11 by 2, what you will get? 5.5, and you will get the minus, you will write the minus sign because the bigger number sign. So if you see that both the ways you can solve the same sum. So but only what here we are getting in the fraction, here you are getting in the decimal. See, once again I will repeat this. This is in the fraction. So I have taken here and the fraction. So what answer I got? Minus 7, minus 13 upon 2, minus 6, minus 11 upon 2. Here I have converted half as in the decimal form, that is 0.5. Means if you divide 1 by 2, how much you will get? 0.5. So minus 7 plus 0.5. So I got minus 6.5. Here I got minus 6, minus 5.5. Have you understood this? Okay. Now we will go for the fourth one. This is little bit different. The same sum you can solve by two ways. Now we will go for the fourth sum. We will go for fourth one. Fourth one, A is equal to minus 1.25. A is equal to minus 1.25 and D value is 3. Now see here, A, T1 is minus 1.25. T2 is equal to T1 plus D. Now minus 1.25 plus 3. That means what you have to do? 3 minus 1.25. If you do that, what answer you will get? 1.75. 300 minus 1.25. This you know how to do it. Okay, so what answer you will get? 1.75. Then we will go for T3. T2 plus D. T2 is your 1.75 plus 3. Correct? So 4.75. Then T4. T4 is T3 plus D. 4.75 plus 3, that is 7.75. Only the question is here, as it is first term is negative and this is positive. So be careful when you are solving such type of sums. Check it once again. The checking method also, what you have to do? If you what answer you got that and what you are subtracted. If you add, you should get this number. If you add this, you will get this. Okay. So you can write as AP as minus 1.25, 1.75, 4.75, 7.75 is an given AP. See, this is little different question, but it is easy. But in easy question, you have when you are solving this, be careful, because when it is in the decimal, sometimes mistakes occurs. Now the fifth one is a is equal to 6, and fifth one is a is equal to 6 and d is equal to minus 3. This is very simple. Now see, a t1 is equal to 6, t2 is equal to t1 plus d, 6 plus minus 3. Now plus minus minus. So what answer you will get? 3. Now t3 is equal to t2 plus d. t2 is what here? 3 plus minus 3. 3 minus 3 you will get 0. Now t4 is t3 plus d, that is 0 plus minus 3. So what answer you will get? Minus 3. So your AP is what? 6, 3, 0, minus 3 is the required AP. This is what is your answer. Now, second question, the last question which is there in that is, this is very simple, only plus minus, because this is an algebra. So be careful when you are taking this plus minus signs are there. Be careful when you are solving such type of sums. Now we will go for the sixth one, where a is equal to minus 19 and d is equal to minus 4. Now a t1 is minus 19. Now t2 I need to find out, t1 plus d. Minus 19. Now d is again minus 4 which is given over here. So plus minus 4. Okay. So minus 19 minus 4. So it will become 23. Minus 23. Then t3 is equal to t2 plus d. Here t2 is minus 23 plus minus 4, right? So minus 23 plus minus will become minus 4, so minus 27. Then we will go for t4. t3 plus d. Here t3 is minus 27 plus minus 4, minus 27 minus 4 minus 31. So what is your required AP is minus 19, then minus 23, minus 27, minus 31 is an AP. Now after that we will go for 3.1, the third question. Okay. Now for 3.1, question number 3. What is that question is? Find the first term and the common difference for each of the AP. Means AP is given, you have to only write down what is a first term and what is the common difference. So 5, 1, minus 3, minus 7. So this is what is the AP is given. Now here, what is the first term here? A. T1 is 5. Now here T2 is 1, T3 is minus 3, T4 is minus 7. Now what you have to find out? The common difference. So T2 minus T1. 1 minus 5. So minus 4. Then T3 minus T2. T3 is your minus 3. T2 is your 1. So minus 4. Then T4 minus T2. Minus 7. Minus of minus 3. Minus 7 plus 3. So minus 4. So what answer you will write here? First term A is equal to 5 and common difference B is equal to minus 4. So this type of question can come for 1 or 2 marks, like that question depending. Okay. So this is how you have to go. This is the first one. Now we will go for second question in this. I am keeping that as it is because I have to write, but you will write always once your sum is over. Okay. Now Now we will go the second. 0.6, 0.9, 1.2, 1.5. This is the AP given. And we have to write what is the first term and what is the common difference. Now here A, T1 is your 0.6. T2 is your 0.9. T3 is your 1.2 and T4 is 1.5. Now T2 minus T1, that is 0.9 minus 0.6, so 0.3. Then T3 minus T2. T3 is your 1.2 minus 0.9, so again you will get 0.3. T4 minus T3, 1.5 minus 1.2, so 0.3. So here what is the value of A over here? A is your 0.6, 0.6 or 0.6 and B is 0.3. Okay. Even though it is decimal, it is very simple. Have you understood this sum? Then we will go for third one. Now only two sums are there. Then our 3.1 exercise will get over. Now the third one is 127, 135, 143, 151. Okay. Now here A is equal to T1 is your 127, T2 is 135, T3 is 143, T4 is 151. T2 minus T1. 135 minus 127. What answer you will get? 5. Sorry, 135 minus 127. You will get 8. Then T3 minus T2. T3 is your 143 minus 135. Again 8. T4 minus T3. T4 is your 151 minus 143, 8. So what answer you will get here? A is 127 and D is 8. See, 135 minus 127, 8. 143 minus 135, 8. 151 minus 143, 8. So A is 127 and D is 8. Now the last question of this exercise, the fourth one is very simple. It is only we have to write down the answer. Now see, and this is the fraction. Fourth one, 1 upon 4, 3 upon 4, 5 upon 4, 7 upon 4. Now T1 is 1 upon 4, T2 is 3 upon 4, T3 is 5 upon 4, T4 is 7 upon 4. T2 minus T1. So 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4. Now see here, the denominator is same. 3 minus 1, 2 upon 4. So 1 upon 2. Then T3 minus T2. 5 upon 4 minus 3 upon 4. So 5 minus 3, 2 upon 4, 1 upon 2. T4 minus T3. T4 is 7 upon 4 minus 5 upon 4. 7 minus 5 upon 4. 2 upon 4, 1 upon 2. So here also the common difference between the two terms, half we got, that is D is equal to half. And what is the first term? A is equal to 4. Now, in this exercise, what we have learned? First, whether to justify it is an AP or not. And if it is an AP, then what we have found out? What is the common difference? In the second question, what we have seen? Value of A is given, D is given. You can find out first 4 or 5 terms of an AP or any terms. Then, in the third question, AP is given. You have to find out what is the first term and what is the common difference. So, this ends your 3.1 exercise. Thank you.